Hi everyone, welcome to this week's health tip. So a lot of people think, for all the years of science and research that we've got everything figured out and we know everything about the body. Well, just a few months ago, at the end of March, they found a new organ in the body. How do you figure that? They figure they know the body inside and out. They know all the crevices and cracks, and they do like surgeries with little cameras that go everywhere and all this kind of stuff. Amazing. So they actually found a new organ. Even a while ago I mentioned it, there's a couple of other new things that they found in the body in the last year or two, that they classified another part of the body as an organ. It's called the omentum, which is this kind of like overhanging fat layer kind of thing that's all inside your intestines, and it covers all your organs and stuff, and it can actually move around when you have damage to your intestines, and it covers things to help heal, and so it has this kind of like mind of its own on the inside of your belly sort of thing to kind of protect all your internal organs. And then back when I was in chiropractic college, or a little bit later than that, they have these nerves that come out of your head. They call them cranial nerves, and they said, well, there's always 12 of them. That's what they've always found. And then all of a sudden they found like this other one that they didn't even know existed, because it's so small and so thin that when they were taking off the layers to examine it and everything, they were always peeling it away and they never found it. And so now they have to call it cranial nerve 0. So it's this like special cranial nerve that's right up here that actually senses like pheromones and stuff like that. Like, when animals know when the other animal 10 miles away is in heat and all that kind of stuff. So we can kind of pick up on hormones and pheromones in the air, that kind of thing. So there's all sorts of stuff. Recently there's one in the brain where they didn't think there was a lymphatic system in the brain, and all of a sudden they found that too. So they got to change all the anatomy books. So anyway, this one here is really important because it has a lot of impact on the potential of chiropractic and massage and a lot of different things that people are using. So they've always kind of said the body is maybe 75% water and all that stuff, but they never really could find where all that water would be, sort of thing. Like, they look at the cells and the fluid around the cells and stuff like that, but when they were like doing sections and looking at the body, they can never find all this water that they're saying. They kind of knew it exists when they do like special things, putting people in water tanks and stuff and noticing the difference and all that. So they knew it was there, but they could never find it. And one of the problems was, and anytime they took like a section of skin, they would always kind of like have it from a dead body, and they'd dry it, and then they put it on like a microscope plate. And there was this layer that when they kind of did that preparation for the slide, this layer would kind of scrunch down and disappear because it wasn't really in a living tissue anymore. But just recently they were using like a special camera, went in, they were on the gallbladder or some part of the body, and live in the real person they said, whoa, look at this thing, there's a whole thing there that we've never seen before. And then they find it's through the whole body. So it's a really amazing thing. So it kind of covers, like, it's underneath all your skin, it's around your blood vessels, it's around all your organs, and it's kind of continuous and connective through your whole body. So that's how it has a really lot of implications on how distal things in your body can affect other areas, and it has kind of like a tubular action stuff. So this is what it's called. It's called the interstitium. So if you can see that here. So this was the mucosa, but mucosa is just like the mucous membrane linings and that kind of thing. But you could also consider that the skin of your body. So just underneath your skin, there's these like little, it's like a matrix of collagen fibers with little cells in them, and all these little pockets here are all filled with what we call interstitial fluid. So there's all this fluid that's kind of all around all your cells, underneath all of your skin, and all of this feeds into your lymphatic system, which will eventually help your body kind of get rid of toxins. So there's a lot of implications in here, and there's actually, we call these CD34 positive lining cells. So these are almost like immune system cells sort of thing, kind of monitoring the content of that fluid and everything. So it just has a lot of impact, because if this system is distorted, there isn't good flow, you can see there might be stagnation and all that kind of thing. But you can kind of see even the care that we do with network care, just kind of light touches. There's almost like you could consider this, there's almost like a tubular electrical kind of communication system within the whole body. So we just do these light contacts with network care, but we can have an impact on that system, and light massage. And one of the things they recommend for people for healthy, they call it dry brushing, which is a very, very light, you kind of have like a fibrous kind of brush that you lightly brush over your skin. You can think about that, just lightly doing that over your skin is totally going to help that system kind of drain, go back to the lymphatic system and help the elimination in the body. They've published it in Scientific Reports March 27th of this year. So super, super new. It's really kind of interesting. So here's the official definition. So the interstitium is a contiguous fluid-filled space existing between the skin and the body organs, including the muscles and the circulatory system. The fluid in this space, called the interstitial fluid, composed of extracellular fluids and its solutes, drains into the lymph system. The interstitial compartment is composed of connective and supportive tissues within the body called the extracellular matrix that are situated outside the blood and the lymphatic vessels and the parenchyma of the organs. So this connection here goes inside the body, it's continuous around all your organs, your blood vessels. So these are some of the functions, they say, of the interstitium. So the interstitial fluid is a reservoir and transportation system for nutrients, solutes distributing among the organs, cells, the capillaries, for signaling molecules, for communication between cells, for antigens, which is sort of like, your immune system cells that recognize things, cytokines, which can cause inflammation or decrease inflammation, participating in immune regulation. The composition and chemical properties of the interstitial fluid vary among the organs and undergo changes in chemical composition during normal function, as well as during body growth, conditions of inflammation, development of diseases, as in heart failure and chronic kidney disease. Total fluid volume within the interstitium during health is about, listen to this, 20% of the body weight. So this space is dynamic and may change in volume and composition during immune responses and in conditions such as cancer, and specifically with the interstitium of tumors. So listen to this. Preliminary research of the interstitium in people with lung disease, heart disease, cancer, kidney disease, immune disorders, periodontal disease, indicates that the interstitial fluid and lymph system are sites where disease mechanisms may arise and develop. A new organ in the body, so effleurage, massage, chiropractic, any kind of body work that you're touching your body, even acupuncture, all sorts of things. So all these kind of body work on the body, it can really have a big impact on this system, and because it's connected to your immune system and so many other communication systems within your body, it can have a huge impact on your health. So that's just one other thing that chiropractic care, massage, bodywork, acupuncture, all of those supporting cares for your body can have a big impact on your health and your immune system and everything else. So take care of your interstitium now that you know what it is, and we'll see you next time. If the video was helpful, please share it, and we'll see you next time. Take care.